I want to do a quick update, guys, and just thank everybody who has ordered the Predator grips from the website here. These things are selling like hotcakes. I've been really impressed, and I've been really grateful about all the feedback, which I'm going to share with you guys in just a minute because it's been absolutely incredible. So right here we've got two different versions of the carbon hybrid grip. We've got it in the black and we've got the kind of moss colored here. So basically we're going to do a quick durability test on these things to show you how tough they are. I've been absolutely floored with what you guys think about these grips, and that really excites me, and I just like a proud papa, I'm super excited to show you guys what's going on with these and how well they're going. So real quick, I just wanted to show you some feedback that I got from the grips. I literally printed this out. So the first one is we've got Chris that says, I absolutely love your Mathews grip and I'm going to order 3 more. Thanks a lot, Matthew. I've got feedback from Zach saying they're perfect, outstanding products. They said they totally transformed the feel of my bow, and that was like really shocking to me because I was like, it's a good grip and it provides really good feedback, and it also, like I said, is just overall very high quality grip. I know that, but the fact that it's totally transformed the feeling of his bow, that's awesome. I love to hear it. Next, Drew says, great job on the grip. In my opinion, is the best aftermarket grip out there for the Mathews. Thank you for not making it more bulky. I think he's referring to a couple of other brands out there that make the grip fatter and wider and a little bit more bulky and chunky. He said, thank you for the different angles. We're talking about the 0 degree, 5 degree, and the 8 degree. So it gives you different options as far as hand placement and wrist angle. He says, I've given a review on Archery Talk and some people ordered. So thanks a lot, Drew. I appreciate that, man, because I think due to that is one of the reasons that so many people have really started using the grips and trying them out because of your example. So thanks again, Drew. That was awesome of you. And hey guys, if you also have a similar experience and y'all had a great time with the grip, I want you to share down below and tell us all about it, because dude, that is awesome. That is the best way for me to get good feedback and to get this product into somebody else's hands, is for you to say, I loved it. It changed the, things like this where it says completely changed the feel of my bow. So if you also go into forums like Archery Talk and other things like that, share the wealth with people, comment on videos, share the knowledge with people about how good the grip is. And if you really like it, if you don't like it, here's another thing, is if you don't like it for some reason, tell me and I want to make improvements to it. I'm actually working on design changes to make a version 2, or I guess version 3 of the grip here, and so that way we can make it look even better and feel and work even better. But so far the feedback has been outstanding and I absolutely love it. I'll talk in just a second about the updates and kind of like what we're changing, what I'm working on changing, and making it even better. The next here, Tom says, recently purchased one of your Mathews replacement engage grips for my TRX. Working out really well for me. I've shot some of my best scores since I've installed your grip. It was the missing link for me. Thanks a lot, Tom. I mean, that's phenomenal. The fact that this guy is putting it on not just a hunting bow, but he's put it on his target bow. And like, I was kind of curious, like, does it work for target shooters as well? And apparently, according to Tom, yes. So you got a target bow, try it out. I really want to see what your feedback is. Tully says, I love the last set of grips you sent me. They are awesome. So again, thank you everybody who has been, giving me their feedback and purchasing the grips and testing them out. It really means the most to me because this is something I started as just a hobby project. I wanted to make something for myself to use, and it ended up working out for a lot of people. Basically, it's been working out so well that whenever I decided it was going to be a great thing for me, that I decided to share the design with other people, and so far the reception has been absolutely incredible. So thank you all very much. Let's talk real quick about some design upgrades that I'm going to be doing to the Predator grips. So one of them I've got a few bits of feedback on is the end of it. So it kind of like sits like this on your bow, right? The grip is a little bit angled here, and then it kind of just comes up and out straight like that, and that usually works out fine. Like for my hand, I've got not huge hands, but fairly medium-sized hands, and like I say, there's a little bit where it's like just down here on the bottom where my hand or my palm is kind of hanging off the bottom. It's not drastic, and actually I'm not even putting pressure down there, but aesthetically I think it would look a little bit better if that tail kind of hung down. I call it the duck tail, hanging off the back end down there, and it also kind of form fit the riser, because the riser kind of comes down a little bit like that too. So that's one thing we're working on adding. It gets a little more complicated when we're going to the larger degrees, because I have to make it thicker and longer, different things like that. So, and I'm not a perfect CAD designer. I'm almost getting ready to get this out to somebody to help me do that, to pay a CAD designer to help me with that design change. But like I say, that's originally coming from a 3D scan of the Mathews grip here. This has, it was a lot easier to get the whole grip in there because I can make some small edits and things like that and make some cutaways and whatnot. So that was a little bit easier, but whenever you're talking about adding something to it like that, man, that's a little bit deeper than I know how to go. So I'm working on it and I'm learning and I'm getting that CAD design skill better so I can do these changes to it. But another one that I've heard a lot about is this right here. So on most bows it works fine and that's not an issue. If your hand rides up real high and your thumb is hitting on that though, then like I say, it's a little bit, like I could make this a little bit taller here so that it, you know, kind of covers a little bit better. But also on the TRX bows, the riser is a slightly different shape there, and so there's like a little bit of a gap, so like this doesn't fill in all the way. So I'm going to work on you know, making that a little bit better so that it fills in that gap there right above the riser on the TRX bows and stuff like that, and the Mathews Target bows. Ooh, almost dropped it. So on the Mathews Target bows and all that stuff. So that's something that we're working on. We're going to make those design changes very soon. So be looking out for that. In the meantime though, like I say, I've actually got a sale on these. Again, if you use the code APODYT, which I'll put at the bottom down here and in the description, that will get you the ability to get a trial pack where you can get all 3 of these for the price of 2. So basically you buy 2, you get a free grip, and yeah, so you can use that code in the meantime to get that discount there. So while we're working on the version 2 or version 3 technically of these grips, use that code and so you can get yourself a discount until they're released. I will make another video whenever those grips are released, the version 3s, but in the meantime, let's do some testing on these. I wanted to test the durability of these, and so I think these are way more durable than any grip needs to be, but I wanted to definitely double test it and make sure that yes, it's living up to my standards. Done the duty of putting on one boot here. These are my Cal boots here. So I'm gonna toss this thing on the ground right here. All right. And we're gonna step on it just to see how it does. Do a little torture testing. So I'm gonna step on it in this position first. See, my foot is off the ground. I'm all on the grip there. Survived, no issues at all. No marks or anything. Now we're gonna step on in this orientation. Oh, buried it in the ground a little bit, so it's a little dirty now, but there you go. Still looking beautiful. Let's go ahead and jump on it. All right, so I jumped on it with all my 205 pounds or 195 pounds, somewhere around there, and still looks good. I mean, there's a slight little crack right here at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that, but other than that, that's pretty good. So I just put, you know, basically I jumped on it at, you know, 200 pounds of force and it's still intact. All right, so we're gonna start off by dropping it onto the concrete here, just straight dropping it. Obviously no issues here. Nothing's breaking. It's not even really scarring it up much here. So again, dropping it on the concrete, should be fine. Just bounces right off. It's not even really getting scratched up much because again, this is a concrete block here, and like I say, it's not even getting scratched up. One thing I'd like to note too is, even if I do rough it up on concrete or something like that, I can just hit it with a torch right here, and or even just a regular lighter, and it's going to get rid of those scratch marks. So it's almost like it's self-healing in the sense that, like I say, these little scratches and stuff like that will go away. If I have actually concrete material on here, or you know, dirt or something like that, obviously the torch won't help that, but this will help kind of get rid of all those scratches and kind of remelts the carbon infused plastic there so that it's going to kind of heal itself. Even though I get some scratches of dragging it through brush and stuff like that, things like that, you can see if I remove the concrete on there, but it's still in mint conditionals. Got a little bit more concrete right there, but the carbon in here is actually abrasive enough to take the first layer of concrete off of there. All right, so we got the carbon hybrid grip here, and so now we're going to hit this with a hammer a few times. So I'm going to haul off and I'm going to smash this pretty hard. I'm probably going to smash it, but like I say, this is way more durable than a grip needs to be, in my opinion. Oh, there we go. Finally got a first little piece here breaking off. So Again, I smashed it pretty hard here with the hammer. And we got a little bit of a separation right there, broke off where this piece, you see this piece is kind of sitting on the edge like that. And so whenever it broke, it snapped off this way just because it had that space in there. But now we got that piece off, let's keep going. So again, this is right on a cinder block. I don't know what bow grip would ever put, you know, what you would be doing to your bow grip to do this, but all right, so now that I've kind of broken this one here, I'm gonna go ahead and haul off and I'm gonna smash it hard with the hammer here, like harder than any bow grip would ever really need to be tested. So ready? I'm just gonna go all in on it. Oh, there we go. All right. So, kind of cool. It actually looks like a cool design in here. I don't know if you can see that. It's got like this weave to it. So this is, like I say, really interesting because this thing is actually incredibly durable. The fact that I was able to smash it with a hammer here, step and jump on it, and I really had to go at it like whacking it hard with the hammer. Ooh, I made my ears ring, I hit that so hard. But anyways, the fact that I had to really go at it and smash it shows that it's actually really durable. And I bet there's a way I can make it even more durable. I'm thinking in the future. So you can see this right here. So this is the internal pattern of the grip here. And so basically what it is as I print it, especially this denser version here, or this denser part of it right here, it's prints in what we call an infill pattern. And so that pattern is basically like the internal structure of it. And so I think I printed these, I print all my grips at about 60% infill. It means it's 60% dense inside that back portion of the grip here. And so I think if I even printed this out at like 100% infill density, that it's gonna get even more durable and you know, stand up to even more punishment. So even though it's broken, I can't take this apart with my hand. I could probably, if I squeeze it really hard, I can kind of bend it slightly, but it's not breaking anymore. I'd have to hit it with a hammer again. There we go. So I've absolutely destroyed this thing, you know, so just to kind of give y'all a look at inside of this and how this works and how durable they are. These are highly impact resistant. Nothing's completely, I could take a B-Reel grip, or I could take a, you know, even a Mathews branded grip here, and I could definitely smash it like this as well. But for the price and for the fact that I give you guys a lifetime warranty on these grips, I think this holds up incredibly well. I'm gonna try to smash this little part too. So again, I have to take a hammer to it to smash it apart. Jumping on it, dropping on the ground, dragging it through brush, it fares incredibly well against all that. So I really encourage you guys to check this out and see if you like them for yourselves. All right, so here's the damage from dragging it across the concrete, and you can see it's got some scratches and stuff like that on there. But I want to show you how easy it is to fix that. So it's still got a little bit of concrete on there, so I'm just gonna take it and lick my thumb and kind of wipe off that excess concrete. Now you can see just the scratches that remain. So I'm gonna hit this with a torch. And there you go. Let it cool a little bit before I go off and touch it and clean it again. There we go. So you can see even after just cleaning it off a little bit and then just hitting it with the torch, I fixed almost all those scratches and stuff on it. After I hit it with the torch here, let it cool a second. Otherwise you might deform it. So you might deform the polymer a little bit. So I let it cool a few seconds and I can just kind of rub it there, and then boom, again, looking peachy keen. So that's a great benefit of this kind of polymer on here, is like the fact that if you got scratches on there, you can just hit it with a torch and it's going to help heal a lot of that. Well, I decided to show you guys this video because I like to do some random product testing just to make sure that whenever I get a new batch of filament or something, that it's going to you know, live up to my standards and everything. So I just wanted to do this test to show you, you know, that the parts that I'm putting out are up to my quality, up to my standards. And I guess also this is where I get a lot of the changes that I make to the product. If I, you know, try a different type of filament, or if I decide to make a design change, like I think I'm going to go ahead and start printing these a little bit more dense so that they'll hold up to even more impact. So right now it's at about a 60% infill. I'm going to go ahead and start making them probably around 80%. So to balance that, you know, use of material and weight as well as durability. So I think at 60% or even like 40%, it's going to be plenty durable to be filled in at about 40 to 80% or 40 to 60%. But I'm going to go ahead and start doing them at 80% so that they are even tougher for you guys, and you make sure that this thing is going to last you as long as your bow does. So thanks guys for checking this out. Again, check out the link down below at the apod.company.site or now apexpredatorod.com. And thanks for looking at these guys. And if you like it, share it with a friend, because the feedback I've gotten on these is absolutely phenomenal. And again, there's going to be some changes coming to the design pretty soon to make it a little bit more ergonomic, make it fit your bows a little bit better. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching the video, guys. And as always, keep defying the odds.